about Odisha, their future, their education, their different aspects. So now I'm glad to be here with you all, and this is giving me this opportunity. I thanks to organizers and our seniors. Now this time, I just want to welcome our guests and our organizers and our delegates of this event, and please give a big round of applause for all of us. Bestowed open with the opportunity to welcome you all intellectual event aimed towards the holistic development of Odisha. We were lucky to be born on the holy land of Prabhu Jagannath. We shall with the best of our potential work towards the well-being of our land and people. With this, I welcome everyone to the panel discussion of the Vision Odisha, where intellectual and highly qualified professional personal discuss and deliberate over the various dimensions for the development of Odisha. The event carries 7 sessions with different topics of each one of them, accompanied with 2 breaks in between. I will not take much of your time. Now I would like to invite the Honorable former Chief Justice of India, Justice Deepak Mishra, to the dais. Please, sir. And I request Mr. Priyadasi Bala to guide sir to the dais. And I request our organizer, our president, sir, Mr. Suryanarayan Mishra, Mr. Priyadasi Mishra, Bala, and Rajesh Sarma Bhai, Professor Satyabhushan Naik Das, and Piyush Bhai, please come to the dais. Rajesh Bhai, Satya Bhai, Piyush Bhai, please come to the dais. And I request LC to bring Uttari and memento of Justice Mishra, sir. I request Priyadasri Bala Bhai, please felicitate our sir, our inaugurator, sir. Please, I need a clap and give a big round of applause for all of us. Be a part of this great event to discuss our Odisha vision. Odisha development, Odisha 36 to 86 vision discuss kariya pai ammane ethi achu. To tike energy darkar, right? Please. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. This is the time to start our event. So I would like to request our my own idol and Priya Bhai jota ame कहू समस्ते POVS रे राजेश भाई नहले किछि काम हुएनी. तो I like to invite Rajesh sir to here to give you an introductory speech and start the event. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Honorable Chief Guest of today's program, Shri Jukta, former Chief Justice of the country, Deepak Mishra ji, Surya Mishra ji, our President of POVS, a dynamic person, Satya Bhai, Priya Bhai, and all others who are here, dignitaries, Amar sir, Sujit sir, and all others. Definitely from POVS side, Amamadhyare Surya Bhai kahibe. But I can say one thing. I have been assigned the duty to tell about Vision 2036 to 2086. India have a primitive history, but at the same time, our motherland, Odisha have a strong old history since ages. I can say the creation of recent Odisha was done in 1st of April 1936. But if you take the history, if we check with the Mahabharata, with the Puranas, we can see the name Kalinga there. We can see 261 BC when the Kalinga War was fought. We can see that the country, the state, which started its journey since then, is now nearing 5 crore of population. We are very near to that, with a growth of almost 10%. So, amongst the highest growing states, which even surpasses the country's growth rate. But I will remember and I will quote here that Odisha have a history of pre-British period, I can say. If you check, the Portuguese went there and had established some factories and plants there. If we take the pre-British period, several subsidiaries of East India Company, they reached there and they started taking iron ore, manganese ore to their places from Odisha. I remember one of the company, Birds and Header, which was a subsidiary of East India Company. So that company was also there. So it is a long history. I can say, if we take off the mineral reserve, in mineral reserve we have 14% of the whole country. And if I take off 4-5 minerals, chromite we have 96%. If we take nickel, it is 92%. If we take bauxite, it is 53%. If we take manganese ore, it is 45%. If we take the iron ore is 35%. Coal is 25%. So that way, it is a mineral-rich country, a mineral-rich state, and at the same time, highest producer of aluminum, steel, as well as stainless steel. I remember one more thing. From the center of our place, Odisha, the mining belt, if you check all the steel plants which were established way back in past, all are in a radius of 150 to 300 kilometers. If we check of Tata Nagar, Rourkela, Burnpur, Durgapur, Bhilai, so whatever it is, so it is a long forest which is definitely all the steel plants, Bokaro, Burnham, and all others. So all are established in the periphery of Odisha. It is since then. So having a coastal belt of 480 kilometers, having Paradip, so the gateway of Asian countries, I can say. Agriculture also growth is there and all. So will not take much time, but we'll just quote 5-4 things. Tourism, we have temples, we have lakes, we have beaches, we have forest, we have waterfalls, we have the mangrove in Kendrapada and a lot of other things. If we take of culture, our Odissi, our Chau, our Rasgulla, everything is very famous. Our handicraft and handloom is famous. So a final word, still what we can see, Odisha is in GDP 15th in the country as per the state. So a final line, make in Odisha, industrialization, service provider, IT, artificial intelligence, so tourism, mechanized agriculture, market of agriculture, export, exploration, skill development, education, these all things will definitely lead to the level of 2036 and 86 which we have planned. With this, I welcome all of you and thank you all for joining this program. Thank you.
तारीटा टिके कम है बोधे, right? Thank you. Thank you, Rajesh Bhai, to giving this nice, awesome inaugurator getting speech. Now I like to invite our Justice Sir and all our members to lighting the lamps. Just start the event. Thank you. ओम गंग गणपताय नम मते मे भी गणेश वंदना पूरा बोलिया को टाइम भी नहीं से पे स्टार्ट करवा गण गण गणपताय नमरु तो मु रिक्वेस्ट करी आम प्रेसिडेंट सर मिस्टर सूर्य नारायण मिश्र टू वेलकम द इवेंट एंड से समथिंग टू अस ओवर टू सूर्य भाई.
नमस्कार जय जगन्नाथ आज आमर प्रवासी ओडिया विकास समिति विचार करुच्ची जे आमर 2036 रे आम ओडिशा को केमिति परिकल्पना करवा एवं से परिकल्पना पई 2086 रे केमिति देखिबा आज आम पाखरे जे अछंती आमर एई इनागुरेशन पाई उद्घाटन पाई सोचती ओडिशार बरपुत्र श्री जस्टिस दीपक मिश्र तांको मु स्वागत करुच्ची मो सामने आम मध्य बहु वरिष्ठ अधिकारी एकाडेमिशियंस कॉर्पोरेट हेड्स एवं विज्ञ व्यक्तित्व उपस्थित अछंती से विज्ञतार परिचय देवे ओडिशा 2036 तो बहुत कम दिन अच्छी वर्ष तो बहुत जल्दी पड़े जाऊँगी आम मानकर बयस बढ़ी बढ़ी जाऊँगी किंतु 2036 और 86 जो आम थिबा किसी नथिबा आमर परवर्ती पीढ़ी पर आम कौन छाड़ी दे जावा परवर्ती पीढ़ी कौन देखिब आम कि रखा ना सब सारीदवा आमर ए देश रहिब ना तलितलांत हेब से तलितलांतरू मुक्त रही ओडिशार एक भिन्न परिचय विकसित ओडिशार परिचय आम ओडिशा बहुराष्ट्र विश्वर बहुराष्ट्र मान तुलन में साइज रे पॉपुलेशन रे बड़ अच्छी बा समान अच्छी तो से भाई जर्मन भाया स्टेट आम स्टेट सांगे कंपेरेबल किंतु कथा होची समान हमठू बहुत आगे अच्छा आम गोटे जगार अच्छे आम सबुदिन वृद्धि करुचे आहरी वृद्धि करवा आम स्टेट रे फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री आवश्यकता अच्छी आम स्टेट रे हॉस्पिटैलिटी कोस्टलाइन इन्वेस्टमेंटर आवश्यकता अच्छी धीरे धीरे आसूची नुआ नुआ चित्र लोक प्रतिफलन करुँच आहरी करेंगे से विषय आज ये विज्ञ लोक मैंने अच्छा आमर लोकर आमर पाखे खाइबार प्रबलता अच्छी किंतु जाजपुर एवं किसी लोक कुपोषण अच्छा से भाव में आमर भविष्य वंशधर को किंतु भल खाद्य दे पारिबा भल पोषण दे पारिबा भल व्यवहार दे पारिबा भल आमर जो भाया पुरी भाया क्षेत्र जोठी बहु सन्थ आसी जीवन मोक्ष प्राप्त करते से भली जगार वर्तमान जी जीव सी मोक्ष आड़ को मुहाई पार से भली व्यवस्था रहा दरकार ये विजन सी गोटे दायित्व जदि से टॉपिक आज ना किंतु ए टॉपिक आम 220 टॉपिक भाविचु आज 7टी विषय चर्चा हेब आपण मानकर दिनमान चर्चा हेब विज्ञ व्यक्ति जेहेतु अब अल्प लोक आज डाकिचु ये 200 लोकर समागम काली आमर 1000 लोकर समागम अच्छी जोटी कल्चरल इवेंट अच्छी तेणु आज जो मैंने आसने काली भी आसवे यही स्वागत सम्भाषण सहित धन्यवाद नमस्कार।
थैंक यू सूर्य भाई गोटे कोई इवेंट स्टार्ट करें आमको गोटे बहुत मान्यवर व्यक्ति दरकार गोटे इवेंट को स्टार्ट करने या इनागुरेट करने तो से आम ग्रहण में अच्छा सर जस्टिस फॉर्मर जस्टिस ऑनरेबल फॉर्मर जस्टिस दीपक मिश्र सर तो मुझे कहि आम मानू किछिटा भल कथा कहे आम किछिटा मार्गदर्शन करेंगे आउ sir over to you please say something to us and encourage our Odisha people sir over to you.
dignitaries on the dais, I think I should call you friends. I really do not know why I have been invited to this function. Ordinarily, I do not predict future. I am not an astrologer. I am not engaged in the business of calculation. I do not know how to compute. But I'll tell you some stories. From stories you can go to 2036 and 2086. The year was 1974. A debate was given by an organization, Katak, in 2001 or 2001. You see, young minds, they can imagine, and they imagine this will happen, this will happen. But from 74 to 96, nothing much happened. In the sense, whatever happened was very slow. But lo and behold, after 2001 or 2004, things changed dramatically. What you could say in 1974 with regard to certain happenstances in 1996 or 2001 was quite different than what you are going to say today. I'm not saying prediction in 2036 or 1986, because there is a dramatic change in the modern world, which was not so. The reason number one is this. After globalization, there has been quite a bit of transformation in the economic world. Second, the scientific development. Who knew about mobile in 90? Who knew about internet? Who knew about artificial intelligence? I always maintain, and I still maintain, artificial intelligence cannot substitute the human intelligence. It's a tool, but this tool will assist to a lot. I would suggest, as far as 2036 is concerned, there has to be adroit endeavor to really excel in artificial intelligence. How do you do it? How do the younger generation do it? And how do the older generation accept it? That will be a futuristic phenomenon. The chartered accountant who spoke before me, he said about the data. I can't give the data, but I have a vision. You see, there is a distinction between a vision and a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. said, I have a dream. While he was speaking about that conception of dream, he was really thinking that we have to be liberated from that racial prejudice, XYZ factors. But when you have a vision, it's based on certain practical knowledge and data in present time. At present, unless you have that, you really can't imagine. There are politicians here, there are academicians here, there are technocrats here, there are, I think, other type of thinkers are there, they will imagine. I will harp on education. Everyone is saying the past, education in the past was excellent. Remember, you will go backward if you think past was the best. It's not. What men had done, men can do. Einstein is not the end of science. There can be scientists, there can be teachers, there can be award winners in the world literature, other fields in Odisha in 2036. I presume, I don't see anyone very old here, all of you will be alive in 2036. Take it from me, this will happen. And if it doesn't happen, you write a postscript that I had told you something wrong. I can be wrong, isn't it? But take it from me. The education must be scientific and it must allow people to develop their imagination and practical knowledge. There has to be a classical bent of mind with a slightly combined scientific, practical, and pragmatic mind. That is not happening today. That has to happen. Second, you see, the Constitution of India speaks of inclusiveness. Inclusiveness means all people must have equality and have the opportunity. We must welcome each other, we must love each other, and we must think that he is not lesser than me. I'm not saying that you will abandon your priorities, your, gifted arrogance. When I say gifted arrogance, it's something different. But the man in the forest, the man in the village, the man in the town, the man in the city, all must belong, that they equally belong to Odisha, and there is no partiality. That equal feeling, a constitutional inclusiveness, the tribe, the caste, all should have the opportunity, and the state must try, people must try, not only try, they must feel. Are you feeling the same? I presume if we really make an effort by 2036, 2086, I think we'll be there. We'll be all equal in a different way, not economically, but as far as humanity is concerned. Third aspect I would like to give emphasis on is sports. Odisha is doing well in hockey, football, and some other sports. But still there are some other athletes like, shall I say, cricket. The young boys of other states are making a lot of money in the field of cricket. I don't think anyone from Odisha is playing IPL. Anyone? No. There has to be effort. Why they are not able to play? I think we should not wait till 2036. By 2025, there must be some players in IPL, because that is growth. Sports is a growth. And while playing sports, we must inculcate sports attitude among the players. Another aspect, are you really caring for our children? Are you really caring for the gender justice? Let's not give speeches. I know there will be speeches today. I'm also giving a speech, but a significant but. Respect women. And respect women not out of any kind of fear, but real consideration, real respect, and children allow them to grow as they desire to go. That you have to do mathematics, you have to do this English. It's not that way. If someone is interested in software engineering, let him do it. Allow them to progress on their path. Do not dominate on them, but guide them intellectually, passionately, and freely. They must have that freedom. My adverbial adjectives might be seeming quite different to you, but that's life. And the last thing I would like to say, you see, it pains me. Forest areas in Odisha has to develop. There has to be afforestation. How you do it, I can't give, I'm not a technical man. I'm not a man who looks after the forests. I can give the idea. And according to me, there is many a possibility, many an opportunity where the forests can grow. And if the forests grow, we can have a proper climate. You will not see in the television, what is that? The so-and-so city is burning. I think the temperature will come down, at least in Odisha. That's a good thing for all of us. I've been told that I have to speak for 10 minutes. I can go on, but I think I'll also wait for some time to listen to some people for 15 minutes. Then I have to leave. And I must say, I feel quite elated to be here. I don't think I knew personally anyone who is present here. Might have met them. And with this delight and privilege, I inaugurate this great, idealistic, visionary, futuristic, and progressive function. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your nice advice and suggestions. आमे माने POVS प्रवासी ओडिया विकास समिति सबु बेले चेष्टा करे ओडिशा पई ओडिशार प्रवासी ओडिया जो माने दिल्ली रे अछंती आउटसाइड दिल्ली रे अछंती इंडिया बाहर भी अछंती वी ऑलवेज ट्राई टू डू समथिंग फॉर देम एंड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू डू सब इंटेलेक्चुअल इवेंट्स सब वर्ष आमे गोटे ना गोटे इंटेलेक्चुअल इवेंट करू गोटे कल्चरल इवेंट भी करू एंड प्रवासी ओडिया विकास समिति बहुत मेंबर मते नुआ भी देखा होचंती पुराना देखा होचंती अबिका बहुत बढ़ी भी गलानी पिछ पछ गोटे 2 वर्ष हैला कोविड बेले टिके आमे स्लो हो जाइथलु बट आमे कोविड बेले टिके आमे स्लो हो जाइथलु बट तापर आमे हमरो इवेंट्स सब वर्ष 2-2टा 3-3टा इंटेलेक्चुअल इवेंट आमे करिया को चेष्टा करू से पई विजन ओडिशा गोटे ता भितरु तो मु हमरो सब मेंबर मानकर योगदान एथरे बहुत से पे मु आमर पीयूष भाई को श्री पीयूष महापात्र भाई को इनवाइट करी स्टेज उपर को रिक्वेस्ट करी एलसी को प्लीज कम विथ द मोमेंटो फॉर सर एंड ऑनरिंग टू द गेस्ट बाय द मोमेंटो थैंक यू पीयूष भाई अबिका मु रिक्वेस्ट करबी आमर प्रिय भाई सुशांत महापात्र भाई प्लीज थैंक्स टू आवर गेस्ट टू आवर इनवाइटीज आवर डेलीगेट्स एंड आवर स्पीकर्स थैंक यू ओवर टू यू सर
जय जगन्नाथ समस्त को नमस्कार मंचस्थ पूर्वतन विचारपति श्रीजुक्त दीपक मिश्र प्रवासी ओडिया विकास समितिर सभापति श्री सूर्यनारायण मिश्र मो सामने थिबा अन्य बौद्धिक व्यक्तित्वगण अन्य सहयोगी और बंधुगण आज प्रवासी ओडिया विकास समिति आनुकूल्य रे जो कार्यक्रम होउछि यह निहाती महत्वपूर्ण आज दिन तमाम आमे ओडिशार माने भविष्य ओडिशार विषय रे अनेक बौद्धिक चर्चा करिवा आउ सेथिरे आम मानकर दायित्व कौन रहिबो आमे कौन करि परिवा से नहीं भी विवेचना करिवा आज विचारपति श्री मिश्र उद्घाटक भावे योगदान करी आमर जातीयता ओडिशा जातीयता और भारतीय महाजातीयता को किपरि समृद्ध करिवा से नहीं आलोकपात करथिले आज आमे आगामी भविष्यतर ओडिशा किपरि हेबो से नहीं आमर भावना को सुदृढ़ करिवार प्रयास करथिबारु श्री मिश्र को अनेक अनेक धन्यवाद आमर स्पॉन्सर इंडियन ऑयल ऑयल इंडिया इरी एचडीएफसी बैंक वेदांता क्यूसिल सिडबी जीआरसी इंडिया वापकॉस सेल डालमा नाल्को मीडिया पार्टनर कनक न्यूज TV9 एवं अन्य समस्त मीडिया बंधु मानू बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद वर्तमान सेशन चालू रहिबो आपण मानू समस्त को अनुरोध बसी रुहंतु एवं एथिरे योगदान करंतु धन्यवाद
मु समस्त को रिक्वेस्ट करी गोटे स्मॉल टी ब्रेक पाई तो विल हैव अ टी ब्रेक फॉर बिफोर फर्स्ट सेशन फॉर दैट वी नीड फ्यू टाइम्स टू सेटल थिंग्स थैंक यू जय